Okay, so Romney takes the nomination. What is it more than anything else that Republicans are going to want to see from him over the next 3 months?
They want to see that he can unify the base here. That's got to be job one. He's got to say, look, we all had our fun. We all yelled and screamed, but now we got to come together. They have to see a guy that can pull all elements of his party together first so they can get ready for the big show come the fall.
Okay, so we're talking about his party, but what about the whole idea of a compromise candidate? You know, the whole, he's Republican enough to get the Republican vote, moderate enough to get everybody else. Is that going to hold true?
Well, that sounds good for the fall. But again, you got to make sure it's all hands on deck now. Remember, he had some serious question marks, especially from let's just call it the far right wing of his party, about whether he was really their guy.
Sure.
He's got to tell him, I am your guy. Now let's go on unified. Let's take him out come November.
And the support of Santorum and Gingrich, how much is that going to play into?
Well, those are big, signage for him. And Ron Paul, too. I mean, make no mistake about it. All those elements of the party, those loyalists, they need to get on board. So, do all those endorsements mean a lot for the fall? No, not nearly as much as they mean right now.
Okay, in the last presidential election, expected to be close. People are saying that again.
Right.
Are we going to see a repeat of something that was supposed to be close, but really not all that close in the end?
I think most of it is going to be close. Probably 5 points either way on a national scale. But remember, it's state by state. I mean, you can talk about national polls all you want, but we're going to be breaking it down by state. And, most of us, I think, are thinking this is going to be a tight one.
Okay, a lot of people laugh. They say Donald Trump. They think of all the funny stuff. But really, this guy is endorsing Romney. So if he's stepping forward and he's going to do this, is it going to hurt him or help him?
Right now, he's probably okay. Because this is really going to be... Nobody's going to remember Donald Trump in October. Nobody's going to care about his endorsement. Right now, it's one more imprimatur. Okay, he's our guy. And let's not make any bones about it. A big part of it, raising money.
Yeah.
That's what both
a lot of money.
A lot of money. That's what both sides are doing now. Eric, this is going to be a billion-dollar presidential campaign. Right now, I won't say it's all about the money, but it's all about the money.
Okay, how about for all of us here in California that are waiting to vote on the 5th, and we know that it's not going to mean any. Are people getting tired of feeling like, okay, we're such a blue state, and now all of a sudden that the election is coming, and what we do makes absolutely no difference. Is that good?
If Santorum had stayed in, if Gingrich had stayed in, we would have had something to talk about because, remember, they would have siphoned off enough delegates undoubtedly that we still would have been relevant next week. Now with them out, no, it's not going to make a difference. It looks like Texas are going to be the ones that get to seal the deal. And had we voted earlier like we did 4 years ago, again, right in the thick of things, we would have been relevant. Why didn't that happen? Because the folks that control our primary date, i.e. the folks down at the Capitol, their candidate, i.e. Barack Obama, was in. They didn't have to worry about it. So, that's why we got primary in June rather than earlier in the year.
Okay, this is done. First focal point out of the gate for Mitt Romney. What's it going to be for him? Day one, tomorrow.
Day one's going to be twofold message. Rally the troops as Republicans, and I can beat Barack Obama in the fall. The economy is going to be his main message. Hammer, hammer, hammer. Things are getting a little bit better. They'd be a whole lot better if I was sitting in the Oval Office. Okay, and one more question for you. Obviously, a lot of talk about religion being played into this, his religion, how devout he is. Is that going to be in the minds of people when they head to polls that day? I think marginally. Marginally. I mean, remember Obama's religion last time. That became a big issue for certain people. Did it sway a lot of votes? A very small percentage. I think the same is going to be true about Romney when it's all said and done.
Running mate. Who's his running mate going to be? I need a prediction.
Yeah, well... would you like the job?
Because I can make you a lot of money.
Oh, yeah. No, here's the deal. We're not going to, everybody's acting, is he going to pick a running mate? Everybody says this. Everybody wants to know now. It's not going to happen right before the convention. Why? Because you need a big story for the convention these days. You need a big story, and it's typically two guys raising their hands, maybe a guy and a gal like last time. But we're not going to know probably until the week before their convention in Florida at the end of August.
Do you think it's going to be a recognizable name?
Pretty recognizable. What do I mean by that? Is it going to be a star quality? Somebody that you don't want to overshadow the candidate. Always got to be careful. But that happened to last time. Old Sarah Palin. She kind of overshadowed McCain for a while. They don't want that again. I think you're going to see a guy who's solid, guy or gal who's solid, but not somebody who's going to upstage the main man.
All right, Gary. Thank you very much.
My pleasure,
I appreciate it.